Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to our Let's Learn Together series here in Stationeers. I hope you're all having a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week, as does my pet kitty cat, Little Kitten. She wishes you all good morning as well. And if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning member, welcome back to you as well. It's great to have you all here, hanging out, having fun, engaging in the conversation in Discord and in the comments section. It's great to have you guys here with me. I enjoy interacting with you and learning from you guys, and I'm hoping you learn something from me, even if it's how not to make things go boom. That being said, all usual disclaimers are in the description video. So, thank you to everybody that has commented. And I appreciate that. We'll go ahead and we'll get ourselves loaded right back in and we will get going. And as you can see, I have a casual gameplay. It's an easy mode as I'm testing some ideas out, testing some theories out. Now that I have found a tutorial series done by Panic and Die Gaming, he's doing a very well thought out tutorial series that's actually very easy for me to understand. So normally I would recommend, if you're a new player, I would recommend checking him out and checking out his series. I will try to remember to leave a link to it in the description. Normally I would recommend somebody like Splitsy or Hauser Evil or somebody like that. But they tend to get into explanations that can be a little more complicated, I think. And especially when you're new, it can, and if you're starting out new in a game, it can be overwhelming, because there's a lot to learn. So I found that in this particular case, Panic and Die Gaming is doing a better tutorial series that's really good. I'm hoping that somebody in our community will do a tutorial series as well and maybe take his ideas and his methods of explaining things to make it to and have a simplified version as well. If I get excuse me, if I get good enough, I will at this game, I will try to make a tutorial. That's a bit off. Anyway, so I want to thank Panic and Die Gaming for that tutorial series because I am learning from it. So let's go ahead and we'll get our standard mode going. And from his tutorial series, I have been learning that, yeah, I kind of have been really doing things wrong. Turns out that Valorant and others were correct about that. So anyway, let's see if I can remember where we are when we get in here. Exactly where we were. Nutrition warning, so that means I need to eat. Let us do that first.
Pressure critical. Temperature critical. Oxygen critical. Cognition low.
Alright. Alright, so I've now had my nutrition. Alright, so let's see, where are we anyway? We are not as far along as I thought we'd be. Buttercup. Yeah, so as you can see, we've done this, so we're not going to have to worry about a storm. One thing I did notice from Panic and Die Gaming is one thing I did notice is he demonstrated that if you have this door on here, you don't have to weld this up all the way. But if you do, have this door on here, it counts it as a closed-in room, even if it's welded like this. That's interesting. I kind of didn't think of that, but yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Also looks like I did not finish. Did I not finish that? Let's see. Oh. I don't remember where I was. The iron 20. Oh, okay. I did get copper, coal. All right. Oh, that's right. We went out mining, didn't we? Okay. Oh, screwdriver. Okay, so we did all welding part of this. For some reason I just did not finish it. Okay. Okay. You know those are powered. So if I didn't do what I thought I did. Probably means that here. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I usually am a bit more organized and have things a little more thought out. Wrong thing in there. Wrong thingamabob. Want it? Ah, here we go. Okay. Oh. How are we doing battery wise? We got 84%. Yike. Don't really want to any of our iron yet. My goal today was to get I guess a goal I was hoping to. Oh, it does actually count that as closed in. That's interesting. You can hear the wind out here. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, that's good to know. Oh, guess I can use coal. Do have coal? Copper. 3 copper, 2 gold. No. Okay. All right, well, that's going to be a problem. How much do I got in this? 47% charge, and you... well, this is going to be a problem. Nice. Oh, that's the light. Okay. The flashing light on our power APC. All right. Oh, sugar. Oh, never mind. Sun is coming up. Let's throw you in here. We can get stuff going. Oh, that's right. We set up this room in the last episode. That's right. Okay. I remember now. Alright, so we're going to have plenty of silly stuff. An iron. Make some silly stuff. So I hope you're all doing good. So yeah, in that tutorial series, I did discover that we can actually go outside now that I've got that, those walls there and that door. I am gonna grab some coal while we're right here. We are going to need it. So if I can grab it, that would be good. So here's an interesting question, and I don't know if the
Hydration critical.
all right. So anyway, here's an interesting question for people. I forget the name of the channel right now off the top of my head because I'm still kind of just waking up. At the time of recording, but I happened to watch a channel that um
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Cognition low.
there we go. All right. Anyway, what was I saying before I was rudely interrupted? Oh yeah. So all right, we got coal. I'm not gonna really worry now. Um. So anyway, I discovered that watching this channel, the person actually ran out of ore on one of the planets. I think they were on Vulcan, but they ran out of ore. They couldn't mine any more ore for some reason. And I wonder if, and I know ore is not infinite, right? There's obviously limits to that, and whatnot, and that is to be expected. But I wonder if the game developers have actually thought about what happens if you actually run out of ore that you can't mine anymore. I know that you got their reclamation system. You can build the reclaimer, but and you got which will create region. But I wonder if they've um I wonder if they've thought about what happens when that runs out, or if they haven't. But anyway, I thought it was kind of interesting that that happened. Um, and I've only run across it once watching some other YouTubers play new Stationeers, but I think I've only run across that once. But I thought that was kind of interesting. So that there's you definitely have to be careful because you can run out of ore. Hey. So yeah, I kind of I had a good laugh when I saw that. But it did make me wonder if they've thought that one through. All right, I'm gonna. I am going to this. There we go. Get those charged back up. But yeah, so I thought about that and I was like, okay, that's interesting. I wonder if they've thought that one through. And I don't know if he was playing wrong and not, not doing anything incorrectly, or if he just wasn't managing his resource usage correctly. It could have been any one of those things, to be honest with you. All right, so while we're doing that, while we're waiting for that to, do I have any
Air tank low.
air tank low? Hey, TS, did you just say my air tank's low? 'Cause I got something for you.
Air tank critical. Waste tank critical.
I thought you could.
Waste tank critical.
All right, there we go. Well, I just took care of that, so. Okay. We'll put two, three, 4, 5. I'm gonna do this. All right, that'll get us ready for that. All right, so I put those 10 frames down to get us ready so that we can upgrade our power situation here. Because I want to get our power sorted pretty quick. So my goal is to have power completely sorted out, upgraded before the first storm, but even if it's by the second storm, that's okay. Because I'd like to get the wind turbines, but it's going to mean we need to make some electrum and other things, the other alloys too. So we'll need to make steel anyway for the batteries, solar panels, solar kits. But you need the alloy for. We need electrum for the wind turbines that I have in mind, and we need other alloys for other pieces. We're gonna have fun doing that, and well, maybe not this episode, but the next episode. Because I want to get this all upgraded. Okay, we'll stuff that in there. Got plenty of copper coming through. Now, after this copper batch is done, we will smelt our gold, and then we can make our other printers that we need. Make a sorter. There's that click, so that means we're heading. I'd rather go here. Go. So anyway, yeah, so I've been learning a lot from that tutorial series from Panic and Die Gaming, and I have started writing my cheat sheet. So I do have all the mixtures for the alloys, their pressure, their required pressure and temperature in the furnace that's needed to make them, what the recipes are that are required as well. So I do have that. Um, that is a good thing. I am writing that stuff down, and I do have that all written down on my handy dandy little cheat sheet here. So as I go through his tutorial series videos there, I am making notes because that's helping. And if you guys have ideas and suggestions that think will be helpful, let me know, and you can either let me know in the Discord server or in the comment section, and I'll look at it and I'll make a note of it so that way in my cheat sheet so that we can try it and see. But yeah, my goal is to. This game has annoyed me so much that my goal is to master this game now. Um, okay. Yeah, that is my goal now, is to master this game. And I intend to do so. I'm gonna stuff this iron right there. That way we've got a empty belt, because we're gonna need to go out and get more stuff. One is empty. Alright. We've got an empty belt, that is good news. Cut that off. So that's I've started doing that. Once I do finish up the website for our channel, I'll be able to put it on there, and you guys will be able to help write the cheat sheet. um, we'll all be able to learn from each other as a community that way too. And I know I keep saying I'll have the website done and whatnot, but oh, and by the way, if you also can tell me what times each day you like live streams to happen, that would be nice to know. That'll actually help me to um, figure out my scheduling to make sure everything is right. Be nice. All right, we're at 20 grams of gold that's needing to be smelted. Gotta love that 20 grams of gold, right? And I know I'm gonna have to print off another darn door yet, because I use the door when we do our greenhouse. What should we be doing? My goal is to get a greenhouse built. I don't know that it will happen in the next episode, but it'll probably happen the episode after. If everything goes right. The next couple of episodes, anyway. Come on, finish up. Alright, let's put that one off. Stuff you in there. Turn you on. Electronic. That bad boy printed out right now. Yeah, that's right. Last episode we did spend getting this little room, workshop room, built. It's okay though. Alright, so our electronics printer is printing, and once we do that, we'll do the hydraulic pipe bender. And we'll do the toolkit. And we probably should put the stacker and sorter in there. Oh, and we got to print the furnace too. Okay, let's set down our electronic printer here. We'll just stuff it right there. A little too... that might be a little too far out. Well, not necessarily. I can put the tool printer there. Alright, so pipe. That's next. Okay. That took 4. Okay, there's our... there's our electronics printer all built. Doesn't it look lovely? Looks all lovely over there, don't it? We just have to power that up, which we'll do. Okay, our hydraulic pipe bender is almost done here. Okay, and we need a tool manufacturer. I do not know how long that's going to take, so we'll stuff you there for a moment. Okay. Okay, there's our pipe bender. We're out of money. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna have to let everything charge. Oh boy. Alright, so I will make our furnace in this batch, and I'll put that kit in our cabinet, in our locker for now. Sorry about that. Every time my mouse pad moves around, I have to adjust it, and that's getting really annoying. They don't make desks and mouse pads the way they used to. They don't make anything the way they used to. Seems like they decide to go for the cheaper ways of doing stuff, and you end up spending more money because it's too cheap and it breaks pretty fast. Alright, so we'll put our tool printer.
Hunger caution.
Hunger caution. Hunger caution. Sorry, T, it's just funny when you say it. Okay, there we go. Let's make... We'll make our furnace real quick. We are going to need to make more materials, so. Hydration warning.
Pressure critical. Temperature critical. Oxygen critical.
I don't think I...
Pressure critical. Temperature critical. Oxygen critical. Cognition low.
That was dumb. Have you guys noticed I tend to do things that are stupid? Hey, if you noticed it, don't worry. I admit I tend to do a lot of things I probably shouldn't. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, iron sheets. I can't wait till I get that a breathable living quarters in place. I'm just gonna stuff that there so that I don't have to worry about it. Okay, there's our printers. Let's go ahead and get these all wired up real quick. That way, I do not forget. Like we already know I will. I probably will, so. There we go. Okay, these all should now be powered. Yes.
Power low.
Yes. Oh. That would be because I forgot to put... Yeah, I'm an idiot. Not really. Okay. Alright, that should now be fine. Yep. Alright. So we know we've got all that powered up. Let that charge. Alright. Oh, it's already almost been an hour. So let's get rid of you. Now I know you guys have said you could press F1 to pull up the Stationpedia. As I indicated, it's harder for me to see because the print's so small. So I wouldn't be able to look at the... in the game, the Stationpedia in-game probably isn't going to help me all that much because of my eyesight. I can look at it. I can look at it through a web browser like Google Chrome because I can enlarge the print that way. Plus, I can look at Panic and Die's videos as he goes, and I'll be able to write stuff down that way too. So there are ways I can view it. It's just not in the game. The print's too small. If the developers at RocketWorks were to ask me specifically what I think they should do, one of the things I'd be arguing for is making it so the HUD size is more friendly for those with low vision and visual impairments as well. That would be one thing I would argue. But the other thing I argue with all game developers and software developers is try not to bunch all kinds of commands mapped into one specific key or set of keys on the keyboard. Google Chrome has a bad habit of doing that. If you press Control Shift P on Google Chrome to want to get a screen snapshot in their developer tool for the console, you end up having to fight because you end up getting three different things that are mapped to those command keys, and so that's annoying. Space Engineers does it as well, and that really does annoy me. So that's always something I always argue with every developer. They should be careful. But other than that, making the game a little bit more friendly for users coming into the game would actually be a good thing. And before people get critical of me, no, I am not arguing that the developers should hold people's hands too much. But I think if they make the game a little more newbie friendly, I think it would help them. Okay. Let's do up this real quick. Alright, there we go. That'll be for our next power upgrades. You in here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is that time where I must sadly get to work. Anyway, we got our workshop all set up here, so we're all set now. We've got our we've got our electronics printer built and set up. Same with our hydraulic pipe bender and our tool manufacturer. It's all powered up and ready to go. We've got our furnace in our locker, which I shall close those doors. This is now all charging, so it should be fine. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will go ahead and we will call it here. If you did enjoy today's episode, I do hope you hit the like and the subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video comes out. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet guinea pig. They're pretty cool. Pet panda bear, koala bear, kangaroo, orangutan, monkey, chimpanzee, whatever it might be. By sharing the link to the channel with others, it does help our channel grow, helps our wonderful community grow as well. And with that being said, I hope you have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week. For those of you graduating from college, university, high school, middle school, whatever it might be, wherever it might be that you're graduating from, I wish you a congratulations on a successful completion of this chapter in your lives. And I wish you all the success in the world in the next chapter of your life as well. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see y'all in the next episode. Have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week. Happy gaming.